Hi, this is your Professor Sudha Kolathuparambal. A random variable is a numerical outcome of a probability experiment. In this example, there are 1000 parking spaces. The number of spaces and the corresponding cost per hour is given. Here, possible values of x are 1.5, 2, $4 and $4.50. Find their possible probabilities. Probability of $1.50 is number of spaces costing $1.50 divided by the total number of spaces. Do the same procedure for probability for $2 and probability of $4 and probability for $4.50. Then the probability distribution is if you add all these, you can see that the sum is equal 1. So this table represents the probability distribution. In this example, x represents the number of tires with low air pressure on a randomly chosen car. So first question is find P of 1. So x is 1. So when x equal 1, this is the corresponding y value, so 0.2. Probability for more than 2. More than 2 means it can be 3 or 4 tires. So 3 and 4. So 0.2 plus 0.1. So probability is 0.3. See, find the probability that all 4 tires have the low air pressure. All 4 tires means probability of 4. That is 0.1. D. Find the probability that no tires have the low pressure. That means find P of 0. That is 0.1. Next is compute the mean. So mean mu x is sigma x times P of x. So this is x, first row is x, second row is P of x. So multiply each one and add. Variance is sigma x square, standard deviation is square root of that. So first make a table, and here x is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 from here, okay. Then write down the corresponding probability. Mean is 2. Now subtract 2 from x. Now square each one. So 4, 1, 0, 1, 4. Then multiply each one by P of x. So 0.4, 0.2, 0, 0.2 and 0.4. Add all these and you will get the variance. Variance is equal 1.2. Now take the square root of the variance. You will get the standard deviation. So sigma x is square root of 1.2, that is equal 1.095. In this example, probability a man lives is equal 0.9715. Probability that the man dies is 1 minus probability of the man lives, that is 0.9715, that is equal 0.0285. So if the man lives, the insurance company keep $400 premium and doesn't have to pay anything. So the profit will be $400. So if the man lives, let me make the distribution table. So company will keep 400 and the corresponding probability that he lives is 0.9715. If the man dies, the insurance company still keep $400 but also has to pay $10,000. So the profit will be, company can keep 400, so profit is, that is negative 9,600. That's a loss of 9,600, right? So that's why there is a negative. So expected value of the profit means multiply all these together and add. If it is a positive value, then it will be a gain. If it is a negative value, that will be a loss. So if you multiply these together, 400 times 0.9715, since it is a positive value, the expected gain for insurance company is 115. Mean and variance of a binomial, a random variable. Mean is n times p, variance is np times 1 minus p. Here n is the number of trials and p is the success probability. In this example, the dealership sells 40 such SUV. So n equal 40 trials with success probability p equal 0.15. So the mean is np, that is 40 times 0.15 equals 6, and the standard deviation is sigma x, that is square root of np times 1 minus p, that is square root of 40 times 0.15 times 1 minus 0.15, that is equal, I used the calculator, so I got 2.258. Okay, so we can interpret this as 6 out of every 40 cars will require repairs. And the standard deviation measures the spread of distribution of number of cars that will require repairs. The formula for binomial probability is P of x equal n cx p power x 1 minus p power n minus x. Here n is the number of trials and p is the success probability. So n trials with success probability 3. In this example, 30% of internet users use Zoom for conference means probability of success is 0.3. 30% means 0.3. And a random sample of 15 internet users are taken, so n equal 15. Find the probability that exactly 4 of the sample people use the Zoom. So x will be equal 4. So find p of 4. So we can use the formula, above formula, like 15 C4 0.3 power 4 1 minus 0.3 15 minus 4. So 15 C4 0.3 power 4 0.7 power 11. You can enter this into the calculator, like enter 15, then math, then select option P or B, then option 3, then enter 4, then enter again. So you will get the number 1365. Then enter the rest of the numbers into the calculator to find the probability. Part 2 is find the probability that fewer than 3 of the people use the Zoom. So fewer than 3 means it can be 0, 1 and 2. So we need to find probability for 0 or 1 or 2. So that is probability of 0 plus probability of 1 plus probability of 2. So 15 C0, for each one use the above formula. So while I'm writing, I'll write like step by step, so it will be easier because you can see the same pattern. It's easy to identify what mistake you did, or is there any term missing. It's very easy to identify. That's why I'm not writing everything in one line. I'm writing in step by step form. Then find the value of each one. You can use the calculator to find that. Then add everything together. Next one, find the probability that more than one person uses Zoom. More than one person. Probability of more than one means that is 1 minus probability of 0 or 1 person uses Zoom. So we can find the probability of 0 and probability of 1 and add those together, then subtract from 1. So it will be 1 minus p of 0, that is 15c0 0.3 power 0, 1 minus 0.3, 15 minus 0. Find the probability that number of people who use Zoom is between 1 and 4. Between 1 and 4 means it can be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. So find the probability of each one and add. So we are using the same formula. So I'm going to write in like step by step procedure. One minus 0.3 means 0.7. So 15 minus 1. 15 minus 2. 15c3 0.3 cube, then 0.7, 15 minus 3. So you can see that it's very easy to write down the steps. Then use the calculator and find the value of each one.